There's a lot of things out here that women really mean a different thing, and sometimes the best way, this is what I was trying to say in the beginning of the video, is that you have to kind of react differently, because certain stuff is almost built in women, or it's kind of by their nature, and they just use it as an excuse to continue to do it instead of trying to improve. So they just put so much more pressure on you guys and expect you guys to do way more so you guys can play the part. But realistically, you guys don't have to. Just keep in mind what these women really mean, so you don't end up doing something that you don't even really want to do, like simping or something like that. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by title, today I'm going to be talking about things women say but what they actually mean. So there is a lot of things that is out here that you guys might get twisted and think that this is what she's trying to say. Meanwhile, she's trying to say a whole nother other thing. So I have a few videos out like this already. Check out these other ones, because some of the stuff you guys may already know. Maybe you need it to get confirmed, or some stuff that you guys will learn from these other videos won't be in here. So go ahead and check them out. Other than that, go ahead and check out everything that is on my screen. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get started. So we start from 1, we start from 3. Go down to 1. So that was what you gotta watch it till the end to get the number 1 thing on my list. And all the ones that have been subscribed know this. If you guys don't know, that's how it normally goes. Okay, so you guys, number 3 on my list, and pay attention very quickly. Don't think that, oh well, maybe I already know this and stuff like that, because there's some other stuff that I might just shock you with. Okay, so number 3 is I'm almost ready. Now, a lot of men kind of know this one just because it's really common, something that I feel like you can get used to easily because it's always happening, right? But the bigger problem with this point, even though I'm just trying to tell you things that women are not saying the way they actually feel, the bigger problem could also be the way you guys react to what the woman is saying. So big example is, if you know a woman means this and then you guys aren't doing basically what would be the best way to have this thing that's going on, whether it's going to be linking up, just checking in with each other, chilling with each other. The biggest problem is how you guys react to basically the situation where you guys could have acted differently to get a better result. So basically, to make it simple, is that a lot of times you guys will know that a woman will take long. Instead, the time that she gives you, you guys will agree to it. That's the problem right there, because what it is like, if a woman's gonna be saying this and she means that, now you kind of have to do things differently so you can avoid at least arguments, and at least what women say, oh, you know, he just doesn't understand a woman here, or he doesn't know how to deal with me, and things like that. So of course, what you guys can do is, if she's going to tell you, oh, this is a time that I want, always add extra time. So she really is just trying to tell you that I don't have time, and you have to be realistic to add the highest that you can. So that could be, maybe you have an hour to spare. If it's even 30 minutes, do the 30 minutes. But women do take a long time to get ready. And a lot of you guys may already know that, right? We got our makeup most times, even if they do like the natural look, sometimes our hair, outfits. Women go back and forth about what they want to wear. And on top of that, women even message their own friends to say, should I wear this? Or does this look better? Or you know what? I don't know if I should wear this. Do you think he would like this? Like, I just don't know. So confused, and get the reassurance, get the answers from the woman. And that's the same thing I was saying when women will go and ask a woman, how do I feel about this guy? How do I respond to this guy? A lot of women do not think for themselves because they don't actually know what they want. And I feel like nowadays some women are starting to acknowledge it, but they're not doing nothing about it. Instead, knowing that, okay, you don't know what you actually want. You say this and that. Why don't you try to learn more about yourself, or figure out, oh, okay, this is what I actually mean, and I gotta actually say it this way because this is how I actually mean it. No, women don't want to do that. What women actually want nowadays is for men to work harder, to improve themselves, to be better for women, because women don't see themselves to still be a problem, or what they're doing, what is actually at fault, what's wrong with what they're actually doing. So really, to wrap up with this whole, I know I kind of said a little bit of other stuff, got a little sidetracked, but I hope that stuff that I said did help you guys. But yes, back to this, to wrap up, it's like, yes, women need more time. They say that it's this time, but women are not realistic with the time that they actually need. And some girls want to feel like, okay, you know what? When it comes down to me getting ready, I don't even take that long. And on top of that, you guys, remember, when you're telling a woman, okay, you know what, let's link up at this time, or I think this time will be better, when you decide to add an extra hour, Be cautious if the woman is really sensitive, or you know what, do I want to offend her? Do I want to risk it and just say it? Most times the alpha would say, I don't give a F. I'm gonna add that, oh yeah, women take long to get ready. But sometimes if you say that to the wrong woman, she'll say, I'm not even gonna link you no more. I don't want to see you anymore, right? But if you guys just say, I want to do it at 6 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock because I know that I have to do this. And I'm not saying put it on you, but you can just give that excuse or give that little lie so you can just avoid a lot of things. There's a lot of things that it's not even worth dealing. A lot of women don't even realize, oh, it's not even worth going through, but yet they will still go through it just because of their pride and their ego. So for you guys, you know, being more easy. I find it that guys are more easygoing. Like, that's why you'll see a few girls out here that don't even like dealing with women anymore, because guys are so much more easygoing. Not saying, oh yeah, like they should be doing that and stuff like that. I'm just mentioning that because it's true. So I hope you guys got that idea. Like, just add extra time. If you're gonna tell a woman, you know, try not to offend her. If you think it's gonna be offensive, just don't say it. Just add the extra time and just say, you know what, this is because of this reason, or you know, I need an extra time, I gotta do this, or let's just add an extra hour, you know what I mean? All right, so number 2 on my list is I need space. Now, if you guys don't know what this one means, this one I would think you guys would, just because women pull this one off all the time. It's almost like the famous line. But when it comes down to the whole I need space, what she's really trying to say is, I'm not interested in you. Now, it doesn't mean it could be like long term, or it doesn't just mean it could be just for that quick second, but it's either or. Whatever she's feeling in that moment, they will say, oh, okay, you know what, I need space. You know what, I need time to myself. And so you have to kind of go by the discretion of what's going on in the situation with that woman. So let's say you guys are in a relationship. Times like that, when you guys fight, when she says I need space, it's really her just saying, I'm upset. Or, you know what, I'm not feeling your energy, I'm not interested. All it comes down to is always, I'm not interested. And it could be for multiple different reasons. If you know the type of woman she is, what she really gets angry and upset over, then you'll really know, okay, this is exactly why she's saying this, for this reason right now. And it'll also let you guys know how you should react, because next time she's going to do this exact same thing. And honestly, you guys, women are really not, as people would want to say that, oh, some women are so predictable, and some will say no, they're not. But really, women are pretty predictable nowadays. So you guys, some of the stuff that you see a woman will do and act this way, you might question it, like, why the hell is she moving like this? But guess what? It's going to happen again later on. So it's like, if you choose to deal with that woman, remember, you might have to react differently this way. Say this differently next time. Next time she tells you, oh, I'm not interested in you, or sorry, I want to just let these women know to tell you guys what they actually mean, but women won't do that. But next time she says, I need space, just take it as in, I'm just going to leave you alone. When you're ready, you'll talk to me. And that's the best approach you guys can do, just because sometimes women will tell you, oh, do this now, or you should know you should do this. But nothing is going to satisfy her needs. Whatever she wants, oh, there's nothing you can do. So your best bet is allow her to really take more time to try to figure out what she's really feeling. And sometimes someone will never ever figure it out, but the best thing you can do is allow her time to just, you know, reflect, and let her time to just be her time, because she needs to realize a lot of things. And space is key nowadays. That's why, you know, when you stop chasing, women start caring. Y'all know about those videos. Check those out. And if you haven't given this video a big thumbs up, go ahead and do that. And if you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, please go ahead and do so. Okay, so there's not much more I can say. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment. But like, it's simple. She needs space. She's really just trying to say, I don't want to be around you, and I really don't have that interest towards you for that moment. And if it leads to a long time, it could be a long-term type of thing. Okay, number 1 on my list, you guys, if you've been subscribed, you already know what's up. What you got to do is comment down what you guys think the number 1 thing is. Okay, I'll give you a little drum roll. Some of you guys be getting it right. Some of you guys, you know, you be trying. I appreciate that. But for those who get it right all the time, I see you guys, because I really see some people always playing the game, I guess you can call it. And I'd be like, wow, y'all got game. You really got game. I don't got to tell you nothing. All right, so number 1 on my list is personality is everything. What she really means is that if you're not physically attractive, your personality has to be spot on. So basically, for you fellas that don't have the typical looks for what women go for, and, you know, just for those who are kind of a little clueless towards that end, it's normally, you know, long, tan, you know, beards also. And even if you have a nice, not like facial hair, but like if you have a nice like hair, wherever it is, keeping it clean, just keeping it very neat. All those things women are really more attracted to and pay attention to. So if you don't really have the typical of what a woman will go for, you have to understand that her saying personality is everything is basically her telling you, you got to work harder to get my attention. You got to work harder to get me. You have to probably spend more money. You have to just do everything bigger and better because you don't have it packing with one of the most important things out here. Now, I've told you guys in the past, for those who've watched my videos, that personality is very important. A lot of guys want to say, no, it's not, because with my personality, I haven't gotten far. But here's the thing. That's why charisma has to be going on. That's why you have to know yourself, and that's why you have to have confidence, because it will play the part of you developing a personality that's very unique and very, very attractive to women, because it's truly who you are. And that's the part where you can really be yourself. That's the part where you show the confidence and things like that that women are actually attracted to. So don't feel like, let me dismiss personality, or, don't feel like personality is completely everything. Just try to find that balance between, looking the best that you can for yourself, and then having the best personality that you can for yourself at the end of the day, and then obviously letting women see it. So at the end of the day, as simple as just going to the gym and lifting and then feeling like you did your part physically, this is how I look, I feel good, that matters. And then just really loving yourself, and then of course showing how much you don't care if you're short, you don't care if even if you're too tall. Like, I'm not saying that's the concern, but you don't care what it is that's going on. You just know that you like yourself, you look attractive to yourself, you have confidence, and that's all that matters. But the personality, it really determines what a woman will do with you next, because it's basically a deal breaker. That's how I would treat a personality. Like, your looks can most times get you a little bit further just because that's what is presented to that person. But the best thing for you guys to do is keep your personality strong. Like, hold on to your looks tight and care about it. But your personality, if it's going to be one of this, though, you can say first or second, depending on the type of woman that you're dealing with, whatever it is, if you hold it tight for both your personality and your looks, most times you can actually just get away, even if you're lacking a little bit more in one section, because it's just like, if you are overall all around working on yourself, and that's just, the whole getting on your purpose, bossing up and things like that, that is going to be good enough. But it's like, sometimes some fellas out here think too deep about it. Well, she wants a man that can always do this and say these type of things. She wants a man that's funny. Sometimes it's just about being yourself. Don't think about it too extreme. What you have to do as a man is take what you have and see what you can do to make it the best version of that. So it could be that you have a quirky side that could be really funny, but you don't have a side where you're funny because you tell jokes. Of course, with the quirkiness, just be a little mindful with the stuff that you say, because you can offend some people, some women out here. But overall, try to find a way to be funny with your quirkiness, so that could be attractive, because funny guys are another thing that is attractive when it comes down to a man's personality. Okay, so to wrap up with this point, your personality is just as important as your looks. Some girls will say, I'll let him pass because of his personality and made up for his looks. But yes, at the end of the day, the expectation is going to be, if your personality is just, under, let's just say, I would say you need at least like a 6'7". Like, you really got to pass for sure. Not saying to the extreme, but for sure you got to pass with your personality, or it's not going to work. But one thing that you guys do have to remember is that if a guy is very attractive and he has a shit ass personality, it's also not going to work. That's why I say it's just very important to know that you have to do your best with each part of what you can present to a woman and what you can actually say to a woman. So yes, the whole personality thing, make sure that you are showing yourself and being yourself. Don't be a guy that's hiding himself. Don't be a guy that's scared to just show who he is as a man, and this is what he's about. And don't feel like, and maybe, some guys are really getting caught up in it. Some guys might not be. I feel like maybe not every single guy. It's more or less, if anything. But don't get so caught up on saying and acting and moving, doing all these things just because you admire some other man so much, right? No homo type of thing. Just because that person is somebody that you want to be like one day. That guy inspires you. Don't try to be just like that guy as well, just because a lot of women, I said just because so many times, sorry you guys, we're about to wrap up. It's getting at the end of the video, but because of you trying to be like somebody else, it's not going to show that you're authentic, and nobody wants to be with a fake person. not literally like, you know, but sometimes it could be literally just show yourself so you don't have to keep up with this fake image. Be yourself, fake persona, all that. Be yourself, and you can see that sometimes when you really are in love with yourself as a man, you know, you got to have the same self-love that women need to find for themselves as well. When you realize that that is what's going on, sometimes women will just accept you for your quirkiness or accept you because you're weird, just because you like yourself so much. And I guess just because is going to be the word of the video. Give me a like every time I say just because. Just joking. But no, seriously. No, but for you guys, I really hope this video was helpful. And if you guys, like I said, have any questions, comment down below. I could really go on for days. That's why I want you guys to leave your comments, because I keep this in mind so I can try to mention things for further videos for you guys to understand. But it's very simple. There's a lot of things out here that women really mean a different thing. And sometimes the best way, this is what I was trying to say in the beginning of the video, is that you have to kind of react differently, because certain stuff is almost built in women, or it's kind of by their nature, and they just use it as an excuse to continue to do it instead of trying to improve. So they just put so much more pressure on you guys and expect you guys to do way more so you guys can play the part. But realistically, you guys don't have to. Just keep in mind what these women really mean, so you don't end up doing something that you don't even really want to do, like simping or something like that. Okay, so I really hope, like I said last time, this video was helpful, and you guys know, check out everything that is on my screen, especially my second YouTube channel. And that is all. And comment down, oh, don't forget this one. Comment down below what other types of videos you guys want to see. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye guys.